Last time on Dreamfall Chapters.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick.
And now.
Where's the guard?
He's in a mud cellar, stuck to his knees in Elgwyn dung. He'll be busy for a while.
You did good, Bib.
What happened in there? Did you get what you needed?
Absolutely.
I did. Listen, you can't stay here in Old Town. The Azadi are coming.
I'm not afraid of the Azadi.
Nevertheless, you need to leave. I'll bring you to the Enclave, and you'll be safe with...
I'm not going anywhere. This is where I live. What if my parents come back? They'll be looking for me.
You're not safe here. I'm sure your parents would be happier knowing you're with us.
You just want to put me in an orphanage.
Wait. Shadow. Children.
You tried. Hope he's okay.
The General is asking questions.
Yeah,
I've heard.
he knows.
We must find Kian before...
I'll make sure Harmy's attentions are directed elsewhere. Tonight's raid on the Magic Ghetto will be a good start.
What did he say?
The General tells me that my men are sticking to the story, but that some of the prisoners are spreading rumors. It's of little concern. They will not live to see another interview.
And arouse more suspicion. Don't be a fool, Vermon.
Don't ever call me a fool.
No matter
Then
how
try
true it
not
is.
to act like one. Who else did he speak with?
The Warden.
What? I thought you were taking care of that problem.
You're the one who worries about arousing suspicion. I couldn't simply have him executed. There are laws.
And now the General has a witness.
An infidel's testimony can never be used against Trueborn.
But his words can fuel further investigations.
The General will soon have other matters to concern himself with. We're stepping up the deportations and we're close to completing the machine. After that, Kian's death will be low on his list of priorities.
And in the meantime, the General is pursuing leads.
Like I said, tonight's raid will distract him.
How so?
Because it won't go well. The rebels will strike. Many of his men will die, our forces will be on high alert, and, as Supreme Commander, it'll be Harmy's job to clean up.
He will blame you.
And I will take responsibility. And action. There will be little time for his investigations. By the time the situation is under control again, other matters will have taken precedence. We will keep the General's attentions elsewhere until our mission here is done. And then,
No one will challenge us. I hope you're right.
I always am. Come here.
This is not the time.
I'm as hard as Nigali steel. This is exactly the time.
Great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Hello, friends?
I apologize for being late, but I have important...
Every minute wasted could mean lives lost. Anu, can you tell us what you've learned?
Not a whole lot. No one's talking. There's not even a whisper of a raid. I'm starting to think maybe Ulvik's loose-lipped, drunken Azadi was merely a braggart. Also, merely a braggart? I've been around you guys too long. I'm starting to speak like a sullen warrior.
I went looking for our people in Old Town. They're standing by for my word. I don't want to pull them out of the city until we know for sure what's happening.
We know.
Let's hope for their sake Anu's right, and there's no raid tonight.
The raid is taking place, just before sunrise. We still have several hours.
How did you come up?
Hey, Big Blue, let him speak.
The plan is to arrest as many magicals as possible, along with rebel sympathizers. It's a show of strength. They want us to be scared.
Where did you get this information, Kian?
From a trusted source. I met her here before we...
Mystery Woman! I remember Mystery Woman! Well, I remember you talking about Mystery Woman. She's a friend of Ulvik's, right? We can definitely trust her.
She told me about an Azadi officer who visits with an underage Dalmari girl. And she told me where to find him.
He was with a child? That's sick.
Yeah.
And did you find him?
Oh, yeah.
I did. He told me that this will be their biggest raid on the ghetto so far. Given his rank and the precariousness of his situation, I believe him.
How did you get him to talk?
When he understood his predicament, he was perfectly willing to spill his guts.
I don't know.
Seriously? I mean, I'd much rather trust Kian's source than mine.
What if this source of yours is playing you for a fool? What if it's bait, meant to draw us out and distract us?
No Azadi would commit a mortal crime in order to set a trap. His soul is damned to the shadow for eternity.
I think we should listen.
Maybe your information is trustworthy, Kian, but I'm not willing to bet our position in Old Town on it.
What about lives?
We'll tell our people to be vigilant. If there is a raid, at least they'll be forewarned.
You're making a mistake.
We'll know soon enough, Azadi.
Where's the officer now? Did you let him go?
Nope.
I ended his life.
You what?
He'd molested a child. He deserved death. He will languish in shadow for eternity.
I would have done the same.
I'm sure he deserved it, but won't they come looking for him?
Nope. They won't
Also,
find him if they
it
do.
sounds like we lost an opportunity to have a valuable source inside the tower.
Doesn't matter.
I couldn't let him live after what he'd done to the girl.
At least you see her as a girl, and not just a magical. You made the right choice. The honorable choice.
Honorable? You think it's honorable to murder a man? You're both insane.
It's time we headed back to the Enclave.
I wish you'd let him live. I mean, at least then we'd have a source in the tower, if nothing else.
Sorry.
But I guess you're on Liko good side now. He may not trust information unless it's being bled out of someone, but the man does enjoy a righteous murder. I'm just not so sure how I feel about it.
Sorry, Inu. Seemed the right thing to do to me. One life versus potentially dozens more ruined by him. You'll get yours one day, Roach. Stay hidden, Bip. Well, I wonder if I'd killed the lady before that Liko wanted me to if he'd have trusted me enough to evacuate. Doesn't really matter, I stand by my choices as being the correct ones. Correct for me, anyway.
Who's there? You?
That's a raven.
However did you get here?
It's our crow friend that I've been waiting for a while now to show up and make an appearance. Okay, I guess going back to Zoe now? Yep. Looks like we're having another nightmare. Sleeping on the couch? You okay? Looks like we did unpack a bit. Maybe. Dream machine. You don't need that, girl. Guess Reza's working a late shift. Same stuff again. Journal update. Let's make sure. Yeah, we read that one. Thursday. Really? Already? What? Next Thursday? Well, shit. Hello, diary. What's new? Oh, nothing. Just spending every waking hour worrying about whether I did the right thing or not. That's all. I've been going over things in my head for over a week. Was handing the data to Sully in the hand the right decision? They're still working on the story, but it should be ready for publishing. Tonight or tomorrow. I know they've been doing a ton of fact-checking and background information. Sully wants to have one more chat with me before he signs off on the thing. They know this is going to be huge once it's published. So I guess I did the right thing? Right? Right? Seeing as I'm working for the campaign, at least in theory, I'm not looking forward to Barudi's reaction once this goes live. He's going to be livid. Reza must have left super early this morning. Left super early this morning. He wasn't there when I woke up. And he only left a perfunctory message. Sully needs me, see you later. That's the very definition of perfunctory. Who even uses that word anymore? Who am I trying to impress? Why all the question marks? But yeah, Reza. After our conversation last week, we decided to... I don't know. What did we decide? That things aren't working? That we need to evaluate our relationship? Did we actually decide anything at all? Knowing us, we probably didn't. And so our relationship lingers, like a stubborn pigeon by a park bench, hoping for dry crumbs. What? Anyway, I have an appointment with Sully this afternoon to go over some of the details in the story from the campaign's point of view. I hope Mira will let me leave early today. I mean, I have a good reason, not that this will necessarily sway Mira. She never saw a good reason she didn't hate. I'm not sure how happy I am working there. I am learning, slowly, but Mira's a bitch. Wit is brilliant, but not exactly talkative, as in, he does not talk. At all. The pay is lousy, and I'm not actually getting to do what I signed up for. There's precious little programming and plenty of running around doing shitty errands. It pays the bills, barely, but I'm not happy. At all. Maybe it's time to move on and find something else. Maybe I should have gone back to school after all. Decisions. I suck at them. Well, maybe it is time to move on. Served its purpose for a while. That F key is really trying to get me to use the dream machine, huh? Wonder if I have to. Can't run. Can't interact with any of that still. What about over here? No. No. Nothing. Alright, whatever. I guess. Or can I just go back to sleep? No.
Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
That's an understatement. Okay, so nothing? On with that, I guess?
Mira, do you have a second?
Depends. Are you done? I need those bots to go out tomorrow.
Almost done. I was wondering if I could leave a teensy bit early today.
Be kind. Rewind. Almost?
Mostly. I'm mostly done.
In your experience, Petal, what's my answer to a question like that?
One filled with expletives. But it's really important that I...
Of course it's fucking important. It's always important. It's never not important. You wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important, would you, Kuchia? So what's so important that you feel it takes precedence over the work I pay you to do?
I have an appointment with the editor of The Hand. They're doing a story and...
And he can't do this story without you. Even though he's a professional reporter, and you're what are you again?
You tell me. Most of the time I'm running errands. I should be programming.
Should is a big word. I should be making $1,000,000 yuan. I should not be forced to run my operations out of a mother-chewing garage. And you should be grateful you have a job that pays a decent salary.
Decent?
A salary. Go on, get out of here before I change my mind and make you work overtime. Just be here extra early tomorrow to, I don't know, what do you hate doing the most?
All right, Scrooge.
Sitting at my terminal learning more
And
about
be here
neural
all the
programming.
earlier
I
the next
really
day.
hate that.
Mopping floors. That's it. You'll come extra early to mop the fucking floors. All right?
Yes. Fine. Sure.
Think so. Despite, you being super grudging about it. Probably gonna get arrested on the way to the office. It's what I expect at any rate. See if we can get there. Oh, phone call.
I'm not available at the moment. For any questions pertaining to the Leia Uminska campaign, please contact the Unity Party directly, as I'm no longer employed by the campaign.
Oh, so we called him, I suppose. Fair enough. So did he get fired or did he quit? And if he got fired, was it because he told them to expect a shitstorm from the press? Dang it, Broody. Oh, this is not good.
Oh man, this can't be good.
That's what I was thinking.
I have a very, very bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
What do you mean you won't let me in? You will let me in. This is my office.
Where's
Step
Reza?
back, citizen, or I will be forced to shoot. I will not step back, you pisslick. You'll have to shoot me where I stand before I...
Solly? What's going on?
Christ on the Tarpees, Zoe. You shouldn't be here.
We have an appointment.
Ah, kasha, of course. I'm such a salaka. I should have messaged you as soon as Our offices were attacked last night. By
Same
masked
shirt?
goons. They trashed everything. Our screens, our furniture, everything. When I called in this morning, these things show up. Battle suits, syndicate agents. They take our equipment away, interrogate my employees. And now they refuse to let me back in my own booking office!
What? Why?
They claim we're under investigation. Us! We're the victims here!
So, what about...
But the story? We can't publish anything right now. They've confiscated our data banks and terminals.
Shit.
Cut our wire access. Even my iris is displaying an error message. They have been exceptionally thorough. But the data is safe. Our research is safe.
Well, that's good to hear.
We've learned our lessons. We keep everything on offshore servers in Iceland. No amount of court orders, corporate threats, or military action can get to that data. But for the time being, that's also where it stays. If we try to access it remotely, they'll intercept our connection. If we try to publish it, they'll stick us in the gulag.
Is that what this is all about?
What else could it be? We were this close to revealing a connection between the Eye clampdown, several of the political parties, and the Wati-controlled syndicate.
So what's gonna happen?
Right now, nothing. We sit tight, let them believe they've silenced us. And then we find a way to publish. Your man, Reza, caught the first Vactrax north this morning, carrying 3 very expensive and very, very secure holomems. He'll retrieve our backups, and then we'll take it from there.
Reza did what? He didn't tell me. How did he get out?
He got out by not telling anyone he was getting out. He disabled his iris, used a disposable identity, got smuggled across the river in an empty container.
Okay.
He'll try and get in touch as soon as he's made it safely to Iceland, but he will need to be careful.
Makes sense.
I can bet your God they're monitoring every channel of communication.
I guess he's not there yet. Oh shit, Sully. I feel responsible.
You just handed us the story of the year. The fact that they'll go to such lengths to silence us is a good thing. But you do need to watch your back, Zoe.
Yeah.
There's every chance Watikorp's keeping an eye on you as well. The clampdown.
We know that's for
they're doing
fact.
Behind the cover of the city.
She doesn't. We do.
They want people off the streets into Dreamtime. For whatever reasons.
Which is why they're buying political power.
Exactly. Now, we have proof that both Unity and the European Dawn are in their pockets. Whoever wins the election will be under Wati's thumb. It seems the only party that isn't being run by the corporations is Manifesto.
It's not like they're going to win the election.
If we are able to publish our story before the election, who knows? Never underestimate the collective anger of the masses.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a call.
Is it Reza?
No. Nella. Why would she be calling?
Who knows? Maybe it's about Hannah?
Is this a bad time?
No, it's fine. What's up, Nella?
I need to see you. Can we meet in the shuk?
No problem. I'll be there in a minute.
Thanks, Zozo.
You're welcome.
Oh, I need to run. Can we talk later?
You bet. I'm gonna do my best to make life difficult for these bastards. But I'll call you.
Okay. Yeah, the shuk is where our campaign office is, I believe. I have to go around about. I'm going to check here to make sure.
Well, if it ain't my favorite cowgirl. Can I point you in the direction of something, darling?
Mm-hmm.
It would really help to have an overview of all those vendors. The Uminska campaign headquarters are located off the Propas Souk, next to the temple.
I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
Is that her over there? Looks like her from here. Hello, Nella.
Zozo.
Are you okay?
Thanks for coming. I just need a favor. I need you to hold on to this for me.
What is it?
Something personal. Will you keep it safe?
Sure, but
And
why?
secret.
What's going on?
I don't want it to get lost, or...
Is it a
Why
ring?
would it? Nella, you're making me worried. Are you involved in something?
Don't worry about it, Zozo. Just keep that safe for a little while. I'll get in touch soon. Thanks for coming so quickly. I have to run.
But I don't...
I really have to go. There's something I need to do. Bye, Zoe.
Something's going on. She looked freaked out.
Didn't she,
Maybe I should
though?
follow and make sure she's okay.
Okay. I guess. Follow Nella to her destination. What did she give us? Just a box. Okay. How close should we follow? Got the feeling we're about to see something bad happen to our buddy Nella here. Hopefully not super bad. Why is she going towards all those officers? This doesn't bode well. What are you doing? She's just standing there. Should I approach her? This appears to be your destination. What is she? Only thing I can figure is to walk up to her and see what's going on. Okay, well that triggered something. What the?
Nella!
She's suiciding?
Nella! Nella!
There's nothing else I can do. She's gonna get shot.
Nella!
She's suicide bombing them. It's what it looked like anyway.
Stay safe. Stay inside.
What was that device?
Dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets.
Are you okay, Zoe? Oh, there's creep guy who was talking to our doctor. Man. Are we back in a coma again? There's a callback. Oh. Okay, that's the end of Book 2 of Dreamfall chapters. Let's take a look at our decisions, I guess. Didn't pay enough attention to the clues at the National Front meeting. As a consequence, the wrong man was arrested and the right man walks free. Well, sorry. I acted fast and caught the arrow. But did the assassin recognize me, and how did the Azadi know we'd passed through the market? Could not let Liko murder the woman in front of everyone. Her betrayal was my responsibility, but now Liko has even more reasons to hate me. So, everybody just about it wants to remember. The data was too important to leave with one person. I had to take it to the hand. Anna ambushed me, but I couldn't simply reject her. Affect our relationship. Yeah, torture is never justified. Yeah. Perhaps that officer could have been an asset to us, but his crimes were too grave. He deserved death. So we were in the very vast minority there. That is it for Book 2 of Dreamfall chapters. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Tune back in next time where we will be going through Book 3. I may do one or two small things in the meantime, but I will be back to this before too awful long. If you've enjoyed this video series thus far, please leave a like on the video below. It really does help. Consider subscribing to the channel. I put up new content every day unless something goes absurdly wrong. And until next time, be excellent to each other.